National People's Party, I want to recognize the presence of our host, that is the Administrative Secretary, Honorable C.D. Sise, and his entire staff. We also have, of course, the Organizing Secretary and Presidential Advisor, Dudu Sano. C.D. Sise is our host, but we have an Alcalo here, who is Mustafa Toure, our Regional Chairman. We have a senior member of the executive, who is also our dad, under Eliman Nyang. We have the regional executive here. We have our campaign manager for KM region, Salifu, and team. We of course have Uncle Tofi, who is the vice. And also we have our regional youth coordinator for KM, Sanjali Dabo, and the entire executive. I don't want to go in naming names. Of course, we have our elders who have joined us here. Of course, we have Du, the secretary, and everybody. We have our cleaners here. You are most welcome, members of the media. We organized this to face the media and unveil the National People's Party's headquarters. Over the last couple of years, 2 or 3 years, we've been unveiling region after region, our regional headquarters that will be the home of our regions. Politically, we have done that throughout the country. And now, today, we want to unveil to the public formally our new home, the National People's Party's home for every supporter, members and sympathizers of the National People's Party. This is our national headquarters. And of course, it's going to house our regional headquarters for KM region. It comprises of 3 floors. We have downstairs where we will have, of course, some of our secretariats and then some other staff. Then the 4th floor up, at the upper level, will of course have our regional headquarters, that's the regional chairman and all the regional officials of the National People's Party for the KM region. And then the 2nd level, that's the up, will be the national offices, where we'll have, of course, the Secretary General and party leader and offices of various officers of the National People's Party. And we will go around so that you have an understanding, a first-time view of every facility in this complex. We also have very important hall like this one. And the Secretary General and the National People's Party decided to recognize one of Gambia's greatest elder statesmen who have contributed immensely to the political evolution and advancements of the Gambia from the First Republic and now to the Second Republic. And he is currently the national president of the National People's Party, Alhaji Dembo Bayfos Program. One of the halls is named after him. And the other hall is named in memory and in appreciation of the service that the late Alhaji Momodu Bari, Kau Bari, contributed to the evolution, the infant stages of preparation for the National People's Party launch and its formation, and until he answered to the call of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He has been our deputy treasurer of the National People's Party. He died in the course of the National People's Party's service, and in appreciation of that, we have His Excellency, the Secretary General and Party Leader, decided to name one of the hall after him. And the building and construction of National People's Party's offices across the region and headquarters is novel in the Gambia's political dispensation. There is no time since the evolution of politics in the Gambia where we had political parties that committed themselves to institutionalizing the parties. And President Barrow thought it is imperative and incumbent upon him to institutionalize the National People's Party. Politics is not seasonal, it should be a continuous thing. And if we mean serious business, we must build homes for our people, our political parties across all regions, and as well as to build a national home. And that is why this multi-million dollar edifice is constructed along those lines, where you have to institutionalize as it is in other jurisdictions outside the Gambia. We want people to to take politics as a serious business, because it is politicians who will go into the public canvas for votes and then lead the affairs of the state. In so doing, you must institutionalize it, you must regularize it according to law. We cannot just believe that we are meeting the conditions of the law by having offices only to be rented. But we want to institutionalize this. The president is supporting and ensuring that we lay a foundation, not only for our generation, but for generations yet to come. Because this edifice, and once the party is institutionalized, like elsewhere, other jurisdictions, these generations and generations yet unborn will come and strengthen and increase the level of institutionalization, the level of organizations, and the level of structure. So that is, in short, is the reason why we are here, and this edifice will be officially launched by His Excellency, the Secretary General and Party Leader of the National People's Party, President Adama Barrow, Saturday, 31st May 2025, here at 4 p.m. We want to invite, of course, we'll have all and sundry, we're inviting all our members, supporters, and of course, sympathizers of the National People's Party, as well as our partner parties, the people that we've joined so far from 2020, 2021 to date, and members of the media and the general public, to come and witness history. History in the sense that this is njaajanjaay in the history of the Gambia. Loo xam ne musuta am bullet that the party will build such an edifice for posterity. Comme ngeen said, loo xam ne musuta am, waaye ñun as young people and as, of course, leaders of today and hopefully tomorrow, we want to appreciate the Secretary General and Party Leader of the National People's Party, Mr. Adama Barrow, for his visionary leadership, for his foresight, for his commitment to transforming and changing the political dispensation and landscape of the country, from where it used to be traditionally to its modernization. Dune nii lañ ko daan doxalee, waaye mu ngi ko doxalee doxalin boo xam ne it can stand the test of time. That is why we are remembering our fallen heroes who have journeyed with us together. I forgot the late Karamo Jadama. I think you all know him. He was also an executive member of the National People's Party. He also could not witness today's occasion, so he's also named, the other hall is named after him. So we have Karamo Jadama, Mamadou Kaubari as late official who served the National People's Party, and our indefatigable national president of the National People's Party, Alhaji Dembo by Fospoja.
Yeah, thank you very much. We will, the Honorable Deputy Speaker do mention the forward thinking of His Excellency, his visionary leaders structure here today. Nonetheless, we want you to confine your questions to why this is all happening is because we have peace and stability within the country. To the confines of what we invite you here today. Any question? Three questions, please. Yes?
Well, my question is, being a national party that is currently in government, do you think that building a luxurious party bureau like this should be your party's priority, considering the fact that many, NPP militants are still struggling, have access to water, and we're currently approaching the 2026 election. Do you think that those should be your missions ahead of the elections right now? Thank you.
One of our key mandate and objective is to institutionalize the party. Once you are born in a village or in a community and you don't have a compound, you become stateless or homeless. And what happened in the past to parties in the Gambia, we do not want that to befall our party. In our quest to institutionalize it and to get serious politicians and serious business and with serious politics, we need to get a home for ourselves. And in fact, it's legal, it's an act of parliament that each political parties must have regional offices and national headquarters. And in that piece of legislation, it also anticipates returns of audited accounts and other activities to the independent electoral commissions, meaning that legally, our constitutions and our Act of Parliament have envisioned and encouraged each and every political party to avail itself regional and national headquarters. Once you have regional and national headquarters in itself, you are reorganizing your people, you are prioritizing them, you are calling on them directly to channel themselves and their activities and political programs well structured, well organized, and in the best interest of the people. Let me tell you one thing. You cannot be a political party that aspires to lead the Gambian people. You cannot organize yourself to a level that you cannot construct or build a national headquarters or regional headquarters for yourself. Then that means you don't mean serious business. You've talked about orders. We don't want to derail. That is why I'm the only one taking question. But we know that just like Ker, so ñëwé yow xëy na man fu ma juddoo maa ngi juddoo si néegi ñax and ma ñëw or suma papa try to build mud block man ma ñëw decide ne that thatch roof ak mud house ma daaneel ko sampa block house ak corrugated steel suma doomi su ñëwee o suma mamaati ma su ñëwee ñu ne suma papa defu dara lii Colgate man dama sampa manson ñooñu suñ fa jógee ñeneen su ñëwee ñu ne no I'm going to build a mighty story building. So in itself, life is a continuous process, and the president believes that political parties, we can no longer remain nuñ ko daan doxalee nga dem under a mango tree and start to gather people and wax leen loo xam ne is gisuñ seriousness in you. So that's why we want to construct, and then it's in line with law and in line with the dictates of the party.
Another question.
But we are, in addition to that, as the NPP government, we will find another day. It's not for today, where as we speak now, we are able to almost provide, or in the position of providing electricity and water to every village and hamlet of this country.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I think he actually answered that question to the latter. But the sample is, the gentleman, you've seen some advanced countries, the Republican Party in America, the Democrat, the Labour Party, the Conservative Party. These are parties, that 100 years, of age, even more. You have parties that have research department, you have students from universities that will come to those research departments to do their thesis and stuff like that. We want those kind of structures here. We want that kind of, a political party, a forward-thinking party, a party that is here to stay. So thank you very much for your question. Another question, how are you representing?
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mariam. I report also to the Standard News. Basically, I want to know what is the cause of this multifaceted building and from where I guys get the funds.
Thank you. I have informed that it will be officially inaugurated by the Secretary General and Party Leader on the 31st. So some of those issues, we want to leave them exclusively for the Secretary General and Party Leader that day.
The question is, what strategic role will the new national headquarters play in the NPP's political operations and grassroots mobilization efforts?
Yes, the strategy is straightforward. Now, every NPP supporter, members, and militants around the world, not only in the Gambia, they now know they have a home. Hari ak mbami ak bey suñ demee si àll bi am nañ getta, they go back to the gate. Nit ñi suñ xëyee ñu dem liggéey ku nekk xam na ne am nga kër. And now this one is the home of every NPP people. When you go to the region, so among issues you want to go to meet officials, even if you don't know them. Once you get into the regional offices, you know this is where everybody is in that region. If you want to get any information, you want to meet the admin secretary, the secretary general, every official of the National People's Party, whether for organizations, for political activity, for whatever, you know very well if I go to the national headquarters, every information, every program, every activity, every support, or every message that I want in respect of the National People's Party, send kër gi suma fa demee dina ko am either ma daje ak kooku or mu ne ma kii la or is the other guy. So it is very strategic in nature. It is aimed at you know, we talked about institutionalization, loolu mooy lépp, why it aims at coordinating from the national, regional, constituency, ward, sub-ward, village, and to compounds level throughout the country. It is the national coordination of every political activities in the country, whether you are here physically or not. In addition to that, we have officers headed by the Administrative Secretary, Mr. C.D. Cisse, who will run the party's activities and program and administration daily. So in effect, it is now coordinating formally, effectively, and officially every activity and program and every supporter membership of the party in and outside the country. She says she has another thing.
Another question?
So the second one is actually linked to the first one. That is, how does the party plan to use this new facility to enhance transparency, inclusivity, but also engagement with the Gambian elections?
Now, you know, we are guided by law to enhance inclusivity, to enhance transparency. You know, now there is law instructing all political parties, especially to return their audited accounts and financial statement to the independent electoral commissions. And every 2 years, there is a mandatory national congress where the administrative secretary, the finance treasurer, and of course the secretary general, and every activity of the party is reported to the membership of the National People's Party, who will audit. Of course, we would have gotten those things audited, but they are the final auditors of all activities and programs of the National People's Party, and either to be approved or rejected by Congress, and also they are also submitted to the Independent Electoral Commission as per law. But also to enhance that, you know, we now, I use the word, coordinate every member, every activity of the party. We also have what we call membership card. It is also coordinated from the national headquarters with the admin secretary and the secretary media and communication to have a registry and a data of every member and supporter of the National People's Party, wherever they are in and outside the Gambia. We would have known them, we've gotten all their details, where they are, what they do, when and how. So in itself, we are now
that we are coming to approach the electoral cycle.
Immediate priority of the party is to galvanize and canvass support to get more people, those who are members of the National People's Party, to ensure that they are maintained and get our structures and our supporters and membership to go in all out, canvass for more support, to get in more people. But also the national headquarters, the admin secretary and the national executive would henceforth, when you go around, you will see almost every sector or every branch of the party, they have offices here. They will use that. Of course, there is a strategic plan already been developed, and it will be finalized as the activities, programs of events, activities, and strategy way forward, moving on. From now on to 2026, but 2026, we have a medium-term, short-term, medium-term, and long-term programs that has gone beyond the imaginations or the thinking of some politicians. We are going to launch, of course, a strategic program and activities that will enhance not only the participations and mobilizations of membership to the party, but also it will serve as a tool of development, orientation, and coordination for membership. Because what our party leader believe is that people must be indoctrinated. People must believe in their party. People must also know the party's programs, their ideals, their ideologies, and how do we want to get there for the short term, medium term, and long term. You remember, this is the foundation of our government, as a party in government. Your party's programs, your party's activities, that's what you sell to the people. And because of that, you have a better alternative, a better program that the Gambian people will buy, or of course, they bought our party's policies and program in 2021. And we are going to build on the strength and learn from the weaknesses of our party's program over the last 4 years and improve on them so that 2026 they'll be able to return us to power and then to be able to usher in more meaningful socio-economic development that will advance the life, status, and prosperity of the Gambian people as we are witnessing in all spheres. Because remember, it is the NPP people, we are in government. We are the one, all this infrastructural development you are seeing, all this human, that you have not seen the abstract development, that is human rights, democracy, good governance, rule of law, people's liberties, financial prudence, macroeconomic well-being of the Gambian people, the agriculture, the farmers buying their nuts, education, health. This is the NPP program, and this is the NPP's project. That's what we sold to them, and we are going to build on that. Remember President Barrow, he said he wants to build a legacy. Now, wherever you go in rural Gambia and in the greater Banjul area, for them, you know, you get some that is the President Adama Barrow. He is the father of modern infrastructural development of the Gambian people. And every member of the National People's Party, we take solace and pride of our party leader and Secretary General, his vision, his ideology, and his commitment to national development and nation building.
Okay, thank you.